Call. Two. Action. Hey YouTubies, Corey here, back again, once again, with another call to action video. So, my good friend Chris Calzia has launched a Kickstarter campaign for a miniseries film project called Tales of Synthina. Now check it out down below, below where it says details, etc. on the video. Click that, there's a link to the Kickstarter page. Now Tales of Synthina is, like I said, a miniseries, and it's fantasy based. So if you're a fan of things like Tolkien, like Lord of the Rings and Hobbit, things like that, or Game of Thrones, check it out. Although it's not necessarily like those things altogether. Actually, let me just, you know what? Instead of me trying to describe, let me just read a passage from the Kickstarter page. So, Tales of Synthina is an online fantasy mini-series following the adventures of a wandering female magician. So it has a female lead. So if that's something that you're into, or it sounds cool to you, she's a magician, check it out. Sounds awesome to me. No, it really does. I'm not being facetious at all. As we travel with Synthina on her adventure over sprawling desert sands in the south and icy mountain passes in the north, Synthina encounters knights, nobles, kings, wizards, savages, mercenaries, and other magicians. The series is not as high fantasy as Tolkien's Lord of the Rings or as politically motivated as Game of Thrones, but is more character-based, featuring a cast of different people and cultures that Synthina meets as she journeys across the land of Califia. So, it's a character-driven piece in this mini-series, which sounds awesome to me, because characters are probably first and foremost the thing that I love best about movies and storytelling and things such as that. So I think this sounds awesome. Now they have a goal of 10,000, and they have 690 as of right now. However, this just got launched yesterday. So so they have, let's say, 35 days to go. So check it out. Again, description in the bottom. If you like fantasy-based things, you know, Game of Thrones, maybe, I don't know if things like Outlander would count, but I'm sure why not. If you like those things, you'd probably like things like this, Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, why not? I mean, anything fantasy-related, this sounds that it might be like that. If you like Marvel movies or DC movies, you probably maybe like this as well. So definitely, again, check out the Kickstarter page. Don't take my word for it. As good old LeVar Burton would say. But look at the video that they posted on that Chris posted on the Kickstarter page, and you'll see why. If you like things like disco dancing penguins, check it out. Because if you like disco dancing penguins, chances are you probably have good taste in things. If you don't like disco dancing penguins, if you think that sounds silly, you should consider donating anyway, because chances are Tales of Synthina are going to have nothing to do with disco dancing penguins. Unless I can convince Chris to write it as she goes through the snowy mountains up north on her travels. Although this doesn't seem like that would fit in that type of world setting, because this seems to be more kind of serious and not as silly like Monty Python. There are many reasons why I'm not a writer, disco dancing penguins being one of them. And there are many reasons why Chris is a writer, and so check out his Kickstarter page, and it'll prove to you that that it are. If you like, let's see here. If you like writers such as Robert E. Howard, Marion Zimmer Bradley, Ursula K. Le Guin from the Earthsea series books, and other books like that, then you should check it out and consider donating. If you don't know who any of those writers are, you should still check it out and consider donating, because just looking at some of this artwork that's on the page, seriously guys, this looks really, really cool. Now some of the rewards, I forgot to mention the rewards. They include things like episodes from the series. It includes things like what are these? Trading cards. I couldn't think of the word. Trading cards with some artwork on them, necklaces. You could have a writing credit, producer credit, so lots of cool things to check out as far as rewards go. And if nothing else, it just seems like a really cool idea that should and needs to be done. So again, it's going to be a really cool project. Chris is an experienced writer. He's done lots of cool projects, and so I know that this would be something that's in good hands. and isn't going to be something that's, you know, you see projects all the time. I try not to come to you guys with my calls to action of projects that I don't think are going to be worth your money. I mean, you all know what I'm talking about. Don't have to beat around the bush there. Sometimes you see on Kickstarter or Indiegogo or other things, projects that are just and they don't really seem to be worth giving your money to, because you guys, I mean, because your money's valuable, your time's valuable. So I wouldn't and I will never ask you to back something or spread the word or help chip in for something that I don't think is worth it, worth your time, worth your money, worth taking a look at. So definitely do give it some strong consideration, and find it in your hearts and in your wallets to give to this project. Again, they have a long way to go, but they need people to help them get there, obviously. So again, link is in the description down below. Click that to expand, and click the description of the link of the Kickstarter page, and it'll take you right there. You can see a video by Chris that talks more about it in better words and more eloquent written words that aren't from a crazy blah YouTuber person, because again, he's a writer and I am not. So anyway, I'm done here. Thanks YouTubers for watching. Again, check out the Kickstarter, and yeah, I'll see you next time on another Call to Space, or whatever these things are called. See you when I see you, YouTubies. Bye-bye.